From IsReal News, this is the morning briefing for Friday, March 13th. President Donald Trump issued a new warning to Iran early Friday, stating that further action against the Iranian leadership could occur as the conflict continues. The statement follows ongoing military operations between Iran, Israel, and the United States during the third week of fighting. Israeli ambassador to the United States Yechiel Leiter said that some Iranian officials stationed outside the country are reportedly abandoning their posts and seeking asylum abroad. Authorities have not independently confirmed those claims. This comes as pressure on Iran's governing institutions increases during the conflict. In Iraq, 4 U.S. service members were killed when a KC-135 refueling aircraft crashed in what U.S. Central Command described as an apparent accident. Rescue operations are ongoing for 2 additional crew members whose status remains unknown. Officials say the incident was not caused by hostile fire. The deaths bring the number of American service members killed during the war with Iran to 11. In the United States, federal authorities are investigating a vehicle attack at a synagogue in West Bloomfield Township, Michigan. The suspect, identified by officials as a 41-year-old naturalized U.S. citizen originally from Lebanon, drove a vehicle into Temple, Israel, before being shot and killed by security officers. The FBI says the incident is being treated as a targeted act of violence against the Jewish community. In northern Israel, local officials report significant damage after a missile impact in the town of Zarzir. Police say the missile struck the yard of a residential home, damaging nearby houses and vehicles. Authorities are urging the public to stay away from impact areas while emergency crews continue their work. Inside Iran, senior government and security officials appeared publicly during annual Jerusalem Day demonstrations in Tehran, despite ongoing airstrikes. The development follows continued military pressure from Israeli and U.S. operations targeting Iranian military infrastructure. The Israel Defense Forces issued evacuation warnings in Persian to civilians in several areas of Tehran and the nearby city of Qazvin, ahead of planned strikes on military facilities. This occurs as Israeli forces continue targeting missile production sites, command centers, and air defense systems. Israeli officials say the Air Force has completed several waves of strikes on Iranian military infrastructure in Tehran, Shiraz, and Ahvaz. The military says the attacks targeted missile production facilities, command headquarters, and security installations linked to the Iranian regime. Regional tensions remain elevated beyond Iran and Israel. Authorities in Oman report that 2 people were killed in a drone strike attributed to Iranian forces. The development follows a series of attacks across the Gulf region linked to the expanding conflict. In Lebanon, the Israeli military says it struck a bridge along the Litani River that it described as a transit route used by Hezbollah fighters moving equipment and launch systems toward southern Lebanon. The strike comes as Israel continues operations aimed at disrupting Hezbollah infrastructure. The United States has reportedly transferred a THAAD missile defense battery from South Korea to the Middle East, according to reporting in the Washington Post. The move follows reports that Iranian strikes damaged components of U.S. regional air defense systems. Financial markets are also reacting to the conflict. U.S. stock futures moved slightly higher Friday morning as investors await new inflation data, while oil prices remain elevated due to uncertainty surrounding the war and the security of shipping routes in the region. Those are the latest headlines from IsReal News.